Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope everyone's fine. My name is Rafael, and I will present this video lecture with Hansa. So, we will talk about entry modes. When a country market is saturated, company may seek to invest internationally to gain access to more customers, material partners, and increase their market share. But firstly, it's needed to take some research and weigh some factors such as culture, legal and regulatory barriers, foreign country considerations, and the business case. SWOT analysis is a good tool to help you out with these tasks. After weighing all these factors, such as lifestyle, climate, tax laws, research access, intellectual property, the strategy choice should consider a balance between risk, control, and required experience. There are 8 most common entry modes. Hansa will start to talk about one of them.
So the first entry mode is acquisition of existing company, which means acquiring existing business with synergy and staff problems. The process of this entry mode, the process are established market which has skilled workers and existing knowledge and technology, license and vendors and customers. Also, we have instant branding and reduced competition. Negotiations usually occurs at the top level. Our causes in this entry mode are the blending of corporate cultures, which consume the time and it's very expensive. We have a lot of hidden problems like taxation, legal issues, employees' commitment with the brand and the training, also relation with our vendors, and favor and concessions. The second entry mode is greenfield investment, which starts with bare ground and builds up from there. The process are it needs economies of scale and scope in production, marketing, finance, research and development, transportation, and purchasing. It needs best long-term stability with full control over brand, staff, and market, vendor financing, and the press opportunities. Our concerns in this entry mode are it has high expense and the competition in these markets difficult to overcome. Governmental regulation, but this kind at put at this kind at disadvantage in the short term. Entry in this market may take years to happen and a lot of costly barriers. Now the third entry mode is license. The company in this case transfers via license the right to distribute or manufacture a product or service to a foreign country in general. We have a process like jump borders and tariff barriers, lower capital, low risk, and high ROE. Our concepts in this entry mode are low patents, license limited time, and brand reputation. We have technology licensing, which means that the licensee will receive intangible property and assistance, while licensor provide, provide franchising. In franchising, franchisee gains control over operations in exchange for some type of payment and the promise to abide by the terms of the contract, while licensor has less financial, legal, and political risk and little direct control and enjoy economies of scale by ordering with honor and other franchisee licensee has lower profit than it owned because business or exported its own goods. The fourth entry mode is foreign direct investment. It could be achieved through the acquisition of an existing entry or establishment of a new enterprise where there are a high scale potential and low political risks. Our processes here are high degree of control over operations, ability to better know customers and competitive environment, and provide jobs in target country. Our causes also comparative advantage of a different economies in terms of labor supply and or raw materials and the value of technology ownership. The causes are higher risks with greater difficulty, managing local resources, uncountable factors like currency and exchange risks, performance requirement risks, inventory tasks, and licensing requirements. Now, Rafael will continue the fifth entry mode.
Thank you, Hamza.
You're
The fifth entry mode is management contract. It usually uses where there is a lack of skill to run the project. One company provides manage for another company in exchange for fee. It also can provide the whole process, such as personal management, accounting, market service, technical operation, training, or just one of them. The pros are: it's an easy entry because the import company already has local know-how, access to local market and gain local business experience, and research the market and find others entry modes opportunities. The cons are lack of profit compared to other entry modes. The important company will have insights of the export know-how and can become a new competitor. Next, please. One example of management contract is Hilton Hotels Resorts that has many hotels around the world and work as management contract. The next one is exporting. Exporting works best where there is limited sales potential in the target market. It means sells goods or services in other countries. The pros are: no investment is required in foreign facilities, minimized risk and investments, gain info about competitors and markets, stabilize seasonal market fluctuation by selling excess production capacity. The cons are: limit access to local infos, difficulty coordination in logistics, government, and marketing, and overcome trade barriers. In exporting, there is three most common. The first is indirect exporting. It works through various types of intermediaries. The most common is to hire a commission agent that gain a percent only when they sell. It's good for the company because this agent has the know-how of the target market. The pros are agents can identify customers and market, can identify new opportunities, and translate the publicity materials. The cons are agents can become competitors. They often work for multiple businesses, so they don't feel from the company. They work by themselves. Two examples of indirect exporting is Avon and Mary Kay. The next example of exporting is export management company. One company does all the formalities and acts on behalf of the foreign firm, usually acts as technical expertise to find local distributors and work as a representative. The pros are fast entry, focus on exporting, and opportunity to identify foreign customers and process. The cons are there is no quality control of export strategies and after sales service. And the company can create competition within others' products. One example is FedEx Export. And finally, piggyback. Piggyback is to deal with a company that already operates in the foreign market and has established distribution system. The